So today, the topic and the flow that we are going to discuss will be, Go Essentials with microservices, and
Mhm.
we'll focus on the Go modules, workspace layout, folders, uh, you know, the
Mhm.
project structure, and we'll talk about interfaces, and also, we'll discuss the simplicity of Go, and then naming conventions as well, structures, method, pointers. We'll discuss about pointers and values versus reference. So why it would matter is because microservices, they requires clarity and readability, right? And also faster onboarding. Uh, so so if you want to, today you are have a company, working in a company, and the company, wants you to, create a new service for, maybe they did not have something, a microservices for sending SMS. So this time they want you, to create a microservice for sending SMS.
Mhm.
So
Right.
yeah, that's why it would matter. So that is also what microservices is, um, very much essentials, where you want to spin up a new service, yeah, on demand. Mhm.
Right.
Then what we'll discuss is, maybe we'll see if you can cover today, like concurrency in Go. Uh, Also, we'll discuss about context and testing for, you know, uh, and then also Go design patterns that we can follow to create microservices, like dependency injection, uh, middlewares such as, HTTP or gRPC,
Mhm.
observer and publish subscribe patterns, worker poll patterns for background jobs. So
Right.
overall, we'll see how can we create simple, fast, clear, and concurrent ready microservices.
Mhm. Right.
So the first thing, you have Go installed in your system,
Yes. Everything is
and
ready.
so what version of Go have you installed?
Let me check if I give Go version. So it's 1.23.4.
I think that is the latest one.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So how should we do? I mean, do you want to share your IDE and parallelly I can do it?
Uh, Let me check. Let me see how start explaining. Let me check what version of Go I'm having. Yes, so I have 1.23.3. I think that's good. Fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so So you can create a folder inside your drive for this course.
Should I also create a Git repository?
Yeah, if you want to, that will be.
Yeah. So that we both are in sync and the code is also remote. I would also prefer that. So I'll just create a repository for us.
Or think it will be good if I create that repository.
Will also give you the access for it. All right. So this is the one. Where is the chat? I sent you in the chat.
So you have also granted all the permission for me, like.
I think it is public. Yeah. So you can use it. There is nothing confidential for us to make it private, so I've just made it public.
Yes, sir. We clone. Okay. So now we are ready with the repository, and let's go ahead and do something real. I will start sharing. Uh, Let me see how. Start sharing screen. Okay. So first, let me explain you. You know, the project structure in Go. Right.
Mhm.
So Go uses, its own standard layout. So
Mhm.
that standard layout consists of few packages like CMT, which is the entry point of every Go application. In that
Okay.
CMT, you will have main.go. So that is the main function where you will write the main function, and uh, you have internal package, internal folder. There you put the private logic like the internal, application logic or the files that you will be using internally in your project. And there is also PKG. So yeah, PKG, that is for reusable packages. So basically, where you the packages inside PKG to be shared across other, services or projects. So you can create a PKG uh, folder, and you can put those packages inside PKG which you want to, make shared across the services. Uh,
Mhm.
because that the point is here is this makes Go avoid deep nesting, right? So you can put every small packages on Git, and then you can clone those packages from Git, right? And so you don't have to nest all the packages,
Mhm.
right? So let's see an example or see the layout now. Where my screen? Right. You are able to see the screen, right?
Yes.
This will be our main repository, Go Learn. So I'm going to create a new uh, project that will be like you want. So in the CMD, and in CMD we'll create main.go.
Are you sharing? Maybe there is a different
Oh,
VS Code session which is not shared.
sure, sure. Just check again. Okay, so you see this VS Code with the Go Learn in the Explorer.
Yeah, now I can see.
Yeah. All right. So now I have created this module one, and this will be my project module one. From here, we'll start, the Go project. And inside this, I have now created a CMD. Uh, and
So
first
CMD is
thing,
for like command line.
yeah, CMD is it's just the you if you want, that is preferred way in Go, but the main.go is the entry point of the Go application. This is from where starts the execution. Right.
Mhm.
So it is recommended to put this main inside CMD, and the entry point files we do put in the main.go. So if you have to run another Go instance, you can create like server.go, right? And then you can put your main code inside that. But for one instance, for one service that you want to run, there should be only one main.go.
Mhm.
So
Got-
main.go is, the is very, the most important thing, and like the probably the only thing that you require to run a code without any packages.
Mhm.
So the Go here, so I have created this main dot. I will show a simple Go application just using main.go. So the first thing in the Go main.go file or Go file, we have to declare package. right? Or we can say like T, should be, let's just print in, now. Oh, so to start a Go, first we have to do Go mode in it. So we declare Go module.
I think you forgot, like there is a one more step, right? Module 1/cmd/. You don't need module.
So I did not see that. I have not defined. We're not creating module. We are just making a simple Go application. So it's not a main package, right? So we have to first define, or we have to first say outside of this main module. So, yeah, I was saying this a bit of folder. We can see this is a very simple, very simple Go program. This CMT module, I forgot to mention, as I was saying before, that we can create, another instances like server, in the same CMT. If you want to run another instance or another, service, we can create server.go, and then we will have many executable file.
Mhm.
So I want to create, for this application, suppose I need DB writer, or maybe, for instance, we need to run another service, behind this main application. So we can create that service, and the service will also, we can open another terminal and run that server.main, server.go application in another terminal, and main.go, the main application, in, in another terminal. This is
Where is this println is coming from? Because
this
until now I was always seeing we need this FMT package, but
yeah, that is for let print, and it's, inbuilt. You don't need to have any package for using this print function. Like there are, panic, you don't have to use any import from anywhere.
okay. Mhm.
This functions, you don't have to import from anywhere. These are, already in Go main ecosystem.
Mhm.
So now we have a main function, a simple program that prints a hello world in Go. you will see the first thing is to define the package and define the main function. So if I do any, say, oh, then this will not work because you need the main function.
So you need always main package and main function
Yeah,
always.
main function. If you have to run this foo, you have to create this main function and then call this foo here. Then it will
Mm-hmm.
work.
Mm-hmm.
See. So this is the main entry point where it is always important.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like if you have worked with the websites, you always have an index page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The same way you have this main function. Even in C, you see there is a main function, right?
Yes.
So this is, this main function is pretty much similar or, in context to C.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay.
But in May, if we just forget C and wave, this is the main entry point of any application from where it will start doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we have a simple Go program that means hello world. Let's try to add more uh, things into it. Mm, So first, now we'll talk about defining, a Go module. Right. Talk about the Go, uh, you know, Go mode. So this Go mode will Go uses to structure or to, create the layout of the Go project. So first, when we want to define a Go module, we use this go mode and the another argument that we is go mode init. So this will initialize the go module.
Mm-hmm.
Is but as you see, it says you have to name the module name. I just have said go to initialize a go module, but have not provided the module name.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to create a module name as well. For that, you already have. And how we are going to use this module is remotely, right? We will use so that this module can also be, versioned or, you know, we should be able to use this module from GitHub, right? So Mo also supports this, versioning of the modules. Uh, what did you shared me this, right? HTTPS GitHub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll say, GitHub slash Vinayak. This is our the module name. Go learn. And so you'll see once we run this Go mode init and provided the name. I will also show you what significance this will provide you when you say GitHub, and you provide a GitHub link to this. So now Go has created a go.mode. So this is where, if you install any other modules, Go will create, like yeah, it will create the requirements for your project, right? So for instance, you see in Python, it uses pip to define the dependencies or the libraries, requirements.txt.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, Go also has its own, dependency management for the module, which is called Go mode. So whenever you install a Go mode, Go will update this go.mode and here those modules will listed. And when you do Go install, so Go will install all the, so if I just share this, Now, right now, if I just share only this, and someone, the gets this module and tries to clone this module, what he will have to do is he will just have to install the dependency. So to install the dependency, he can run go, install. The Go takes all the dependencies from here and installs the required dependency, and then he can run. Otherwise, uh, if a user do not want to install the Go dependency and run the Go executable, we can use Go build. So if we build this project, Go produces, like main.exe. So the we can run main.exe simply. Say Go build. So go ahead, create this, exe file, Go learn. Now I don't have to, use the Go if the user does not have Go installed in his system. So see, I can simply run this go.exe and it will print the order. This is a very simple Go application you can send to anyone. Yeah.
Like, how did the Go derive the exe name?
Go derived from this Go learn top
No,
level.
maybe from the module name, I guess, right?
Where yeah, from Mola, that's was top level means the module name that we, told Go to use to create the module for.
Mm-hmm.
So from where it created this, the exe file. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That is how we define the module name. So the module name we get Go learn. So that's the top level name here. And
Mm-hmm.
it was using that to create the exe file. Let's delete this. So now we have Go mode created. This is also required because when you are creating, suppose you create another folder. So inside module one, you create maybe models, and suppose you have something called data.go. Simple. Let's see. Now if I want to import this data.go and put something inside the user structure, then what I can do is it's a models dot user. So you see it has imported from here, GitHub. See the
Mm-hmm.
import, the module name and the name of the folder or the package models, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say user.
So you're always importing the modules.
Yeah, so no, you import this folder, but Go will use this module before that when importing. Like
Mm.
what will happen when you share this project, right? So if you just import module and you do not have defined the Go mode, it will
Mm-hmm.
not be able to find. Right? It will not be able to know from where to import this model. So it needs the module path.
Mhm.
Now, if I do install, it will, try to get this module. So I have, written this, and now I have pushed my code to GitHub, right? So next
Mm-hmm.
time when I'm trying to do go get or go install, go any other. So you are working, at the same time on this project, and you are working, from your location, right? You just want to get go install, so it will just clone from one common repository, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like sharing the packages, so it will kind of allow you to clone. Now I don't have to send you, like in a zip or something. You can, get this code from Git, right? So right now it will not be able to find these models on Git before I have because I have not committed and pushed the changes yet, right? Once I complete, I push, then you will be able to, see this Go mode and in your, repository there. Mhm.
I mean, is it always starting from github.com, or can I also have like Vinayak slash Golang? That's all.
No, you need some repository, right? So if you want like that, to have Vinayak go learn, what will it will do? It will initialize a repository locally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then though you can use, but this is not recommended in Go. It's recommended to put your code into Git or Bitbucket or any versioning system. Then what when you then in that case you will only be able to share like zip your all the file and then send to the user or share the exe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would not be able to share to a developer. If I have to share to a developer, I have to either get all this folder from like C this win or that maybe the Vinayak here. From here I have to copy all the project files and then have to send you manually, right? Or zip or send.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, because your file is already inside a remote, it's already shared. GitHub is already shared.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I will not recommend anybody to just create a Go module without GitHub. What it will do, it will put everything inside local folder, and then you have to find the packages
Mm-hmm.
path. So if I'm trying to do Go install, I have shared my code to you, and I'm trying to do Go install, and if it doesn't uh, find, then that will be a problem. I have to send everything again. I have to copy this packages and send you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. I mean, the best practices. We also going to focus on best practices. So best practices is having a Git repository.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay.
Okay. So now as we have initialized this Go module, if you there is also a command called go mod. So if you have installed a module, and Go is not able to find that module, and if you run go mod td, it will reinstall the dependency from here. So if I manually put any library here, uh, name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then and I try to import, it will import, but when I try to run, because Go does not recognize this one, so it will
Mm-hmm.
not be able to find that module. So in that case, we have to do go mode td. So it will, then try to find this module from GitHub.
Mm-hmm.
we are talking about project, structure. So in the project structure, you can have this layout called. Uh, so these models can go inside, PKG. This is internal, right? This data is for application related. So we can create an internal folder and then put this model inside internals.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Or if you want to keep it more simpler and you are an advanced level user, then you can, put your model folder outside of the internal as well. But
Mm-hmm.
if a developer if who is coming using the Go standards, he will try to basically, say why these models are not inside internal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Though you have the functionality, but I think following the best practices, we can put this model inside internal.
Mm-hmm.
And now if I want, for example, GG, and I have created another, some file called maybe mm, you know, something called
So if I want to use a module, do I need to do go install of that
no,
dependency?
no, right now you don't have to do go install, right? You have to do go get. First, you have to download the Go modules. If you want to
Okay.
use a module which you have not written, right?
I want to share my screen. That's
Mhm.
why I'm just trying to. Let me know once you see my screen. Do you see something?
Yeah.
So I created a module. Yeah, so the name should not be like a main. But how can I hide? So this is this package and there is this function, just a print function. I named this as some module like some name. Yeah, so with this folder structure. And now I created a new file and I want to import this module and call this module.greet, for example. And in this module, do I need to also create a dependency to this module? Like how do I now
Yeah.
access?
Let me tell you. Now you have two modules, right? You're saying?
Yeah, so one is like, let's say it's a library, right?
Mhm.
And now in
So
the I want to access that function, utility function.
yes. So for that, this is not, recommended way. You have
Mhm.
to create a PKG, right? The one which you want to be shared across other modules, right? Or other service.
Okay.
You can create this PKG, and then you can put your code which you want to shared across other modules, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the best practice.
Hmm.
But right now I am facing difficulty how to make it work.
You can do Go mode TD, but this will not work. That's what I'm saying. It's not scalable. Go applications are scalable as well.
Okay.
So try with Go mode TD and see if that
So
works for you.
rename grid.co.
Yeah, you have. Oh, you already had a main. Cannot have two main files.
So I have this
You,
grid.go,
yeah.
which is in this module and call this grid function.
Mhm.
And in here, this is just a module, right? So I don't need to import also this grid.go, right? Or do I need to also import that grid.go?
No, what package name have you used? defined in greet. Can you open the greet.go? Yeah, you can just say module one dot and the name of the function.
Yeah, this is what I did here. Module one dot greet.
But you already have a Go mode inside that as well, right? So you have not kind of run, can you run Go mode TD? Because these are two different modules, right? You have to do either Go install now. You have to install the module one inside to module two.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this got somehow generated. I don't know what it means. So I here it says require this module.
Yeah. So Go is now telling, module two that the required, the another module required to run this is module one.
I don't know what this is. I can remove this, right?
You can remove this, but if you then go mode TD because you are using mode one, right? Not also best practice, but is the recommended also, that people try to minimize things or do something by their own, which Go does not recommend, I would say.
So here it says malformed module path.
Yeah, this you have not properly, initialized the module. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not the right way to initialize a module.
Okay.
Okay. Let me share, please. So, again, okay. So I understand what you're saying. So now if you have this, if I create another module too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is also another, that there will be a different, a separate Go service or, a Go program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you want to share some data between these two programs, let's say you have to create this package, right? So this, the data that you want to share to module two, you have to create inside this PKG.
Mm-hmm.
And then in module two, what you would do is, you know, you will say, something like go get, you will open module two in other, window, and then you can say go get slash module one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Module two. So now it will pull your, this dependency for module one.
Okay.
But this should be module two. You have to open another window.
Okay. Okay.
So this is separate, this is for one module, there should be only one main.go and one go mode.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to share some data to module two, you have to create that inside the PKG. This is internal. This will not be, you know, the developer will not, this is internal and he will not, it will not be imported by you in the convention.
So what are the package names which is standardized or convention like CMD, PKG?
Yeah, CMD, PKG, these are the standard. The one you want to share, which you want to use internally. And if I create any other file that is not the standard, that will not be shared across other module. Right. If I create handlers in this module, if I create another package for handlers, this is not standard. This is only for internal purposes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we figure out what kind of data we want to share later, but let's say we just want to share mm, uh, what's the files? I just constant value, like so if I want to share this file size to module 2, right? Now I can say, p module 1 dot pkg dot file size. Right?
Mhm.
We'll talk about how we will be using module 2, but that's how I can, anything that I will share to another module, yeah, then I have the standard way is to create a pkg folder, and inside that pkg folders I can create my files.
Mhm.
Okay. Now it has gone inside the internal. So you have now some fair understanding of the, Go layout and project structure. Is it true, or you still are, required more context?
No, that's fine. I need to do some practices tonight,
Mhm.
and I will get familiar with this.
Yeah. So you can get clear, but you can learn about Go, project structure. And this is recommended because you have to first keep in mind you have to follow simplicity, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Go, I think, let's say tagline, or Go uh, guideline, I can say, that you have to really do if you want to write you know code in Go way or Go style.
Mhm.
Okay, so I have told you this is now we can now if I want to install like another module, suppose a third party module for image resizing, or maybe uh, for authentication, then I can, do this way. And but I have to know first what module I want to install.
Mhm.
Uh, Module can use currently. Um, these simple modules, packages, you can here.
So what does Go mod TD does?
Go mod TD, it will, suppose I told you you have now you want some module to use, some third party modules you want to use, and you have not done Go get, right? And you have just wrote the code, the code, and you have wrote the code. But when you're trying to run Go does not have that module, so Go will automatically pull that module for you from that, you know, uh, from the that Go pkg.go.dev. From here, it just will try to get the packages.
Mhm.
If you have your custom packages on some other side, then you have to use this the URL, right? And then like github.com. So if you have your package, you know, hosted on GitHub, then you have to use this github.com.
Mhm.
Exactly, that's what we're going to find. Give this awesome go. Yeah. This is the Go default, hosted packages site, pkg.go.dev. Right. So by default, Go tries to get the packages from this site.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see in this awesome Go, you will have, many other packages which are which will be very handy for you without rewriting the code if you want to build any project.
Got it. Okay.
Mm. It would be good to talk about Go Get when we are trying to, use any packages, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just an overview. I think let me have given you about Go Get. So you there is if you want to manage configuration, see this is how you go get GitHub. Then this will, Go will install this Viper library, or Viper package.
Mm-hmm.
And what you can do with Viper package, you can manage your application configuration. You know, suppose you have .env file, you know, so you can use those variable from env. What kind of formats this Viper supports? It's JSON, INI, YML. Mhm. Yeah. And this also they are called Go env. For environment management. Yeah. You can also use this. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, if you have database in your application and you want to, keep your host name in an env file, and you want your application to read this host name from .env, in that case, we can use this packages like env config or Viper. You know.
So are you sharing something?
Oh, you're not looking at the, okay, okay. Mm, yeah, I'm only sharing one window, I guess. Okay. Mm, stop again. I have to share them. Able to see my screen?
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah,
Viper
yeah.
something.
Yeah, so I was talking, this is how Go will install this Viper package, right? Go get on GitHub, it will install this Viper package. And this Viper package use for managing configuration, right? In Go.
Uh-huh.
Also, if I said, as I said, if we have, a DB host name and DB password, which we want to use from env files, then we can use this Viper, or we have choices like we can use the env config package as well. So we can store this DB host and DB information in this env file and read those, username, password from env file. Let me show you how we do. Right. So let's try to put this. So if have to, I want now to manage some, configuration here, right? I want to read some configuration from an env file. Where I created this env, and let's say the host, and I want to use this variable, you know, in my main application. Then how I can read this, env file, right? So
Mhm.
we have some package like this env config, which I have installed. Now you will see once I have done this go get, go get, it has downloaded that env config module, but the application does not know, right? So we have to now do go mode td. So if I run go.td, uh, sorry, yeah, if I go mode td right now, this was unmanaged dependency because I have not used that um, env anywhere in my module, right? So
Mhm.
if I try to access, like, what are the examples here? So let's create a package to read this env. So what I will do is create a config mode folder, and let's say it like it will be config. Ah, I also forgot to tell you, if we go back to this model, any structure or any functions that we want to be used from another module or another package, we have to use this uppercase, right? This cannot be lowercase. So if I do lowercase, Go will not read this, right?
So it's about making it public or private, right?
Yes. So you have to make, if you have to make public, you have to use the uppercase.
Okay. Yeah.
And even this, the fields inside the structure also.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have lowercase, then I can only use inside this data.go, but not here. See, it will start, showing warning.
Got it.
So this is how we also define public and private methods. Okay. Now, let's see how to use this. The host. You can find how to use this if you're using any packages. There will be some user guide on how we can use this package. So, okay. So every package has their own way. Like in Viper, you have some other way of using. You have to first set the config name, but you have to look specifically in that package how it is, how the author had told you to use it, right? So if you are writing your own package for configuration, then what method or how have you defined that one. No, really. Um, yeah, there's an example here as well. Uh, this one. It was not found, they say.
Mhm.
So what we have to do is form, right? This is MySQL host here. Uh, so MySQL. Parse inputs. Okay, so I'm very sorry. So this package, I guess, is mainly from, okay, not from ENV, but it's from here, I think. Yeah. So it's not now complaining that the key was not found.
Mhm.
It is, yeah, so it is now reading from the system environment variables. Right. And Viper will give you more functionality, right? Reading from env file. There's one more package. I will try to collect that one as well, which can be used, both for from reading environment variables to reading from .env file. So let us say now int dot host. We should be able to see localhost here, right?
Mhm.
So now it's directly reading from the environment variables. Yeah, go mode TD. I mean, yeah, let's go back to go mode TD. So as I told you, when we do go install, it will install, but what go mode TD will do if I am trying to use, I'm coding something and I have just put, suppose I
Mhm.
don't know, I have not installed go this env.config and I'm directly using this code, taken from some team members or just copied and pasted for somewhere. Then Go will try to find, if I run Go mode TD, Go will try to find the TNV config. It will try to automatically pull these missing, imports. That is what Go mode is. Tries to, pull the missing imports and try to see what if there is any package called env.
Mhm. Got it.
Okay. Uh,
Today I will completely do practice on modules, packages, dependency.
uh-huh.
What else shall I do practice on?
Okay. So today what we covered, we project structures. We talked about the entry point CMD, how we can define the private application logic inside the internal package. Also,
Mhm.
we covered this PKG, where we can use the reusable export packages. you know,
Mhm.
And we discussed about Go modules like Go mode init and Go mode TD.
Mhm.
So this will help you in producing builds. So when we do Go builds, and dependency management, how we manage dependency in Go using Go
Yeah.
mode TD, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I also told that how Python does using requirements.txt. So that
Yes.
is
Yes.
what Go.mode is,
Yeah.
right? So what you can practice, by creating your own project structure, right?
Yes.
And then,
This.
yeah, project structure and try to go get some modules,
Mhm.
and try to learn about project structure, private methods, as I told you, public private method. Uh,
So this println, even though the P starts with a small one, why it is accessible?
this is, I'm saying this is already in Go, in built-in function. This is a function, built-in function. This is not
Okay. Okay.
inside
Okay.
any other package. The
Mhm.
panic will, the panic function will also start from small.
Okay.
You
Okay.
so this is like anywhere you can use, right? Print function, print or
Sure.
panic. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to import. But if you are doing like some FMT, then in the FMT you just cannot say FMT dot print ln. Small, we starting with lowercase print. You also
Yeah.
say FMT dot, yeah, caps print,
Yeah.
because you're trying to access from some another module. So that module has to expose that method as a public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
This is bit
yeah,
different from Java, right? Usually Java, we never start a variable with a capital letter, but this is completely different, right? The conventions.
yes, this is how, I
Even
mean,
Python, we never
yeah, yeah.
have a function name starting with capital, right? Only.
Python, you have object oriented, but in Go, this object, is different, right? It
Yeah,
has
yeah,
its own ops. This is Go ops. You cannot say this is like Python ops or Java ops. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So we also don't use how we'll also talk about how we uses this interfaces in Go is different, from other languages.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So yeah, so I think you have now some understanding or have understood this Go mode init and Go mode TD and also the project layout. So tomorrow we can also discuss about pointers and values, error handlings, and then interfaces, right?
Mhm.
Uh,
Do you want to start with the basics, or you want to already start with the advanced topics?
this is like we are starting, like in getting in more depth, but this is how I will be covering, where
Sure.
sometimes, the important points which requires, depth, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So where we'll certainly discuss on those, topics as well.
Mhm. Okay, fine, no problem.
Yeah. So you can practice for now, you can practice, creating Go project on GitHub, trying to, get that module from Git, right? Your exercise uh, that you can do, right? Suppose
Sure,
you,
sure.
yeah, you create, any module or any package on GitHub and just try to do go get and try to use that module from Git, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also define your project structure.
Mhm. Yep.
All right. So I think we are done for today. Let's meet tomorrow. Guys.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yes, Atul, yeah.
Thank you.